What's going on, guys? Welcome to the One Sip Pod. We got Osiris, One Sip, Mike, Jake, and myself. This
Juicy
week
Jake.
we had Juicy Jake pick
Come
the
on.
beer for all of us. He's gonna give a little intro. I'm really fascinated with this one, getting some House of Dragon vibes. So, Jake, what we got?
Yes. So I picked Dragon's Milk. Y'all have it. You guys have the white version. We have the dark version. Ours is 11%. Y'all's is 6%.
Jake
So
and
we
I
have
are
a
into chocolate
little-
milk.
Yeah, we have a 2v2 action here. We'll see who's better. I think mine's gonna be better. So ours is barrel aged for about like 3 months,
Mm.
and the IBU is only like 30, so it's pretty chill in that sense. Made in Michigan. I don't know how you guys even have that down where you guys are. I was
Mm.
very surprised. Very
Mhm.
surprised. I thought it would be a Midwest beer for me. So for our beer, you should taste some chocolate, coffee, and then undertones of vanilla and oak. So those are the flavors you should be tasting. OCDs, let me know what you think of the beer.
You want me to go first? All right, I just
I
took
want
my
you to go
first sip.
first.
Heavy chocolate vibes. Like it tastes like you're drinking like chocolate fudge, sort of. in my
Double
opinion.
fudge drink.
Interesting.
double
Yes,
fudge
it
beer.
really does actually. It tastes very chocolatey.
Oh, the worst part is I don't really like chocolate. I don't know why I picked the chocolate beer, like a
It-
little
it's-
dumbass.
There's a lot of chocolate vibes. I mean, if this is a hot chocolate beer, is what I would say.
Hot cho-
This beer tastes like hot chocolate, with a little bit of like coffee undertones.
It's sweet.
I don't hate it. I couldn't drink it.
What? Jake, what made
I
you
don't know
pick
when I could
this?
drink it.
I told you, I'm feeling a little fall vibes from a stout. I don't know why stout gives me fall vibes. And you know
Mm.
what? I always see bourbon barrel aged beers. For some reason, they're more expensive. And I saw this on sale. So I was like,
You thought it was a
Let me
steal?
get
It is
a
on sale.
it is on sale for
is.
everybody. It wasn't just for me. So I was
Yeah.
very happy to see it.
And
was
just
on
so
sale
you
for
know,
me.
we got the wrong beer because Total Wine didn't have it, and we went to our local Publix and we checked online first. They did say they had the black one, but they only had the white one. So
Just liars.
Well, on
Yeah,
that
I
note,
guess
give us
we'll try to
a
see.
Christian. Give us
Yeah,
a
let-
review
let-
of the white
Give us
one.
a
All
little
right.
taste.
Mikey, cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Mm,
Mm.
um, yeah, this tastes like the milk they give to Viserys, the dragon in the show. And this is white chocolate. That's what this fucking tastes like. White chocolate, liquid candy. One more sip.
Do you taste any like alcohol in yours?
Yeah, it tastes a lot stronger than it shows at 6%. But this white chocolate, this is a winter beer for me. It'll
I
be
agree.
cold as
I
fuck
totally
outside.
agree.
Winter beer.
It's like hot chocolate, literally. I think
Yeah.
what you're getting, where you think it's like heavier than it is, I think that's the bourbon in it. And
Yeah,
I
the
think that's why
bourbon
it feels
taste.
a little bit heavier. Well, I mean, ours is 11%, and I think you can taste it.
It
I
doesn't
like it.
taste bad, but it's not what I was expecting. So
Yeah, I can agree with that.
not bad. I'll give a score later. Mikey, what you think?
I mean, I agree with you. Definitely take the taste of white chocolate.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. It's a good beer. Definitely have to be in the cold. You know, the last beer we did, the Corona Premier, was definitely a hot beer. This is definitely a cold beer. I do not see myself after a long hot day drinking this. It's a little heavy,
Mhm.
heavy. But overall, I like it. It's good
I
stuff.
got a good scenario for this beer. Noche buena at Mikey's house. This is the beer you drink in front of the campfire. Yes or no?
Hopefully, if it was like 50 degrees, it would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
50, 40 degrees. You know
But
what I'm
it's
saying?
usually a little
That
just a
vibe,
little
though,
chilly. in
That
Miami
vibe
during
of
that
sitting
time.
around like the campfire and like talking shit, this beer is perfect for that. I
Yes.
assume that our beers taste very similar based on what you guys said
Yeah.
and what we
Yeah.
were saying. So Christian, can you give us your rating? What's your rating for the white?
Yeah. So my dragon's milk white. First before I give a score, Mikey, I want you to give me your best dragon screech. Like if you're in the show, what's your dragon? Your dragon's milk screech.
That's hilarious.
No, he froze. He froze. He
He
froze.
froze. He froze.
That
All right,
timing is
I'll give
amazing.
this- I'm gonna give this dragon's milk a 7-1. A 7-1.
7-1. That's not bad.
Yeah, 7-1. Mikey, what do you have on this flavor?
Do a screech with
Oh.
it.
Good, bad? What'd you guys think of my?
Um,
We didn't hear it.
Oh damn! This is gonna look so stupid.
I think this beer is good.
All right, Mikey, what's your rating though?
What's
Bud?
your
give us-
score?
yeah,
Wait,
what's
Christian,
the
what was your score? I'm sorry. I missed it.
7-1.
7-1.
Ooh, not bad.
This is a good stout. I'm sure there's a reason why we couldn't find the black version because it's probably really good and it's sold out, so people like it.
I really want to
Um,
see what your guys' looks like poured out though. I really do want to see it.
I
Yeah, if you
do-
guys can find a
I do
cup maybe
too.
midway
I'm
through.
curious.
and then-
It doesn't look like white chocolate. I'll tell you that.
No, it doesn't.
Could you imagine if
I
you
can-
poured it out and it was like
Oh my
looked like
God.
milk? Like that would freak me out.
It
I
gets
swear
little
to God,
bubbles
this
of
tastes
milk.
like white chocolate.
I think the only difference actually is white chocolate and the other
Wait,
one
no,
is
no,
just
no, no. It's not white chocolate. It's milk chocolate, right?
milk chocolate. Yeah,
Well,
white
ours-
stout.
Ours
That's what you
uses
say.
well, ours just says chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate coffee.
But what
There's a-
would, what
I-
would be that
sorry.
5% difference in just using a different kind of chocolate? Like it's got to be
Um,
brewed different, or
it's-
like this is
'cause-
longer in the barrels. You know what I
Because
mean?
yours is
that's
yours is
what I would imagine.
yours is double barreled. Ours is single barreled.
You guys keep saying
Oh,
that. I'm
double
I
barrel.
cannot corroborate that
Nowhere
story.
on my can it says double barrel.
Nowhere on
Dude.
ours it says double barrel.
Ours says bourbon barrel, not double barrel.
Oh, yeah, I got a bourbon barrel too.
All right,
never
Mikey.
mind.
Well, what's the rating, baby? What's the rating?
I'll go with the 6.9. Watch your mouth.
Hey.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's a good- that's a good
6.9. I got a
score right there.
7.1.
I like that score because it kind of gives me that vibe, like that little 6.9 vibe.
I'll jump in.
know?
I'll jump in. I completely agree with Mikey. My rating is also 6.9. Makes me feel cozy. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
it's nothing more cozy than a 6.9 score, if you guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nice little snuggle up in there. Get your nose in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Get a little chills.
Yeah, so I haven't really given my review yet. Tastes a little bit more vanilla in ours. I think that's what we're getting a lot more of the sweetness from, because it's like coffee, vanilla coffee. That's the best way I can describe it.
Oh, vanilla. That's a good one.
Vanilla
Let me take
coffee
another
is the
sip.
best.
Thinking about vanilla
Um,
coffee.
So, yeah, this is a beer that if it's like kind of snowing outside, the first snow of winter, you guys don't know.
No, we
I
don't.
do not know.
Only I
I
know.
do.
All right.
St. Patrick's Day. It was a
The
only
Patrick's Day
snow-
is all
That's
in March.
literally, I think, the last snow.
Yeah, exactly.
The only snow we get in Miami is the cocaína or the dandruff in your hair.
Exactly. Yeah, so the first snow of the winter, it's usually like 32. And it's not a bad 32. It's like when it hits. So it's like, oh, the shit, snow's back. Like, let me go outside and enjoy the weather. That's what it feels like if we had a little campfire and it's like roasting some marshmallows, dip that motherfucker in here, drink it. That would
So,
be a fantastic day.
so Noche went out Mikey's when it's 50 degrees outside.
You know what?
Yeah, and
you
you
know
guys
what
are
snow he
cuddled
was
up.
talking about, Christian? Do you remember when we were leaving Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah. And it started
That
snowing.
is the kind of snow where it was like raining, but it was like snowy, but it was like raining. It was so weird,
No,
Yeah,
no,
it
it
was
can't be raining. Can't be
Pretty
raining.
miserable.
dude.
It's
It
gotta
was
be
it was
stick
weird.
to the ground snow, but at like less than 6 inches. So it's very nice walkable and it just coats their entire street.
All
Right.
right,
Kind
well,
of feels like a Christmas wonderland. All right, so my score 7.4. Love this beer. Obviously not the best beer we've had. This is a stout, so it's not
yeah.
gonna
I
be-
will say I would never order this beer at a bar.
No,
Depends how
no,
cold it
no.
is outside.
No.
Well,
Well, no, because I'm scared
I
of
would.
stouts. So
I would order this beer.
You'd order it at a bar?
Okay, hear me out now. Imagine, use your imagination, all right? You're going on a trip with your boys,
mm-hmm,
and you can take a
trip.
+1.
mm-hmm,
You can take a +1,
mm-hmm.
and you're going on a ski lift,
I'm going up.
and you're either skiing or snowboarding. You're going to
Snowboarding.
hit the blacks, right?
Mhm.
You go sideways, man. You're getting your gas, whatever.
Mm.
Then you reach all the way to the bottom, and you're in the bar, the
The
snow
lodge.
bar,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
lodge.
I just
That's where I'm
pictured it.
ordering it. That's the beer I'm
Yeah.
going for right there.
Chef kiss. I
I'll
agree.
agree. This is
That was
definitely
a good one.
this is a Snow Lodge beer.
Yep. Yeah,
I
I,
think
saw
that's
myself in
the-
Aspen right now.
You know, talking about
Yeah, Aspens. Yeah, like we've all
I
been.
will say, talking about, cozy
never been.
places, a nice snow lodge. What takes you back the most when you guys are watching a show? Like when I watch a show, if it's a show I've rewatched 1,000 times, like Futurama, I rewatch it because I already know it, and it makes me feel like really comfortable, and I watch it like when I'm going to sleep, and I'm like closing my eyes, but I know exactly the scene that's playing out. So I want to know two things, guys. I want to know what your favorite show is and what your most rewatched show is. So Christian, I think I know the answer to both, but I do want to hear it from you, buddy.
I want to hear what you think you know first.
I would say How I Met Your Mother
Yeah, I'm
for
with
your
you.
favorite. I'm not
you're-
sure
you're-
about most rewatched though. You know
No,
what
I
I
would
mean?
say most rewatchable is How I Met Your Mother. Your favorite's got to be something more like serious, like Breaking Bad or some shit.
I don't
know
think
if you
so.
watch Breaking
Um,
Bad, but like something like that.
That's a really tough one. My favorite, I would have to say my favorite shows I haven't rewatched like that.
Yeah, right.
Like Game of Thrones, I've only rewatched like twice, stuff like that. But my top two shows that I love that I'll rewatch all the time that I have, How I Met Your Mother and The Office. I can tell you every fucking episode, everything that goes on, watch it anytime, all the time.
You know what? Yeah,
Boo,
pick
What are you
you're
talking
so
about? The
basic.
fucking
We won't-
shows are
we won't do
goated.
Everybody else. That's terrible.
But then
You're
what's
just
your
like everybody else.
favorite show then? What's your favorite show? Like what is your
My
favorite,
favorite
show?
show?
No, Christian's. Like those are his most rewatched. Would you
Mhm.
say those are your favorite shows?
No, those aren't my favorite shows.
That's what I'm asking though. What is your favorite show? Like your number one show?
It would be a TV series, but I don't know, bro. There, Game of
Oh.
Thrones, Ozark, Casa de Papel. I don't know. I don't know.
We want
And
one.
skip me,
We
skip
want
me,
one
skip me.
winner.
I don't know. I need time to think. I
We'll
don't
come
know.
back.
Yeah,
All right,
give me
Mikey.
time.
All right,
know.
Mikey. What's the most rewatched show in your arsenal, baby?
Well, I'm not really a show guy, but I do kind of have a show. So like on Netflix, you go on top 10, whatever. But my favorite show, I was an OG fan, and it was the Formula One.
Oh,
I was the OG fan. I watched the first season. I remember I saw it. I said, I know a little bit about Formula One. I really didn't know much about it, and I wanted to learn about it. So I watched it. Then they came out with the second episode, and then after the third episode, everyone's like, "Oh, I watched it. I watch it." No, you're not an OG fan. You only watched it because it was number one on Netflix.
Damn.
I like that one.
I only watched it
And-
because I was unemployed for 2 months.
And my other one is
We're honest on the one sip pod. At least we're
Yeah.
that. So
I was so bored.
what's the other one?
but I'm a big movie guy, so the two movies is Molly's Game and 21.
21, like
Ollie.
the blackjack one?
Okay, Blackjack's that one's good. Molly's Game, I feel like what
I've
a
never seen that.
mid movie. What a mid movie to like call out as your favorite movie.
I actually
I
have
didn't-
both of those
I
movies.
say I
on my watch
rewatch it.
list.
I rewatch it.
Interest.
All right, Jake, what about you? What's your
Yeah,
rewatch? And then, give us your favorite as well.
I was actually thinking about this the entire time. I think I can combine my rewatch and favorite show.
I'm going to do the same. So I appreciate you doing
Um,
it first and taking the heat off me.
But I have other shows that I rewatch a lot. Like I rewatch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I rewatch That 70s Show. I rewatch
That 70s show.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Like I'm rewatching That 70s Show right now. Phenomenal show to watch.
Hmm.
But I think rewatch that I've rewatched the most, and the show that I think just is peak is Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Oh, that's good stuff.
The cartoon
Yeah.
show.
the cartoon show.
Okay.
That
Disrespect calling it the cartoon
so
show.
good.
Jesus,
It's
So that's
man.
only
what it
three-
is. It's a what was it? Nickelodeon or Cartoon
It
Network
was
or something?
Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it hit me when I was
Yeah.
a kid, obviously. So nostalgia may be working in its favor, but it's just so well crafted in like the later seasons, and I don't know, just so much lore
What-
around it. Like they made other shows around it. Like they make movies, not
What
good movies.
what airbender are you? No, I said that wrong.
Style. What style?
What
Yeah.
what cartoon are you?
What
Air,
cartoon?
water, earth, or what's the other one?
Pikachu.
What?
That
What
was
is
really
this?
close. That was really
Pikachu.
close. That was good. That was good.
Woo. I'm gonna go. I'm Earth. Earth guy.
Earth. Yeah, you look like a save the planet, climate change type of guy.
They're killing my trees out here. You gotta keep them away.
Oh, yeah. Because you're around
But-
so many trees in Chicago, huh, buddy?
I see a couple every day.
Oh, CD, what's your show?
For me, it's my favorite and my most rewatched is Futurama. I've literally seen it like 12 times. It's just it's everything I like about science and stupidity. So I don't think there is a better show in the world. And if you think so, I think you're an idiot because the show's too smart for you.
You
So-
also look like a Rick and Morty type of guy.
Do I? I do like Rick and Morty. I like the first 2 seasons, and then after that, it kind of took a dip. But it's still all right. I'll still watch it. But
Yeah.
like my excitement for it wasn't what it was. You know what I mean?
Mm.
They try hard on Rick and Morty. I feel like now.
No, yeah. And to Mikey's point, are you guys? Would you say you're more of a movie guy or like a TV show guy, or
I
just
hit
grab both of them and you're a gamer?
I'm definitely a series, like a show. Like when
I'm-
those big time shows come on Netflix that are top 10, number one, trending or whatever, and they got like, brand new season coming out. I'm watching the whole shit in one night.
You
For
know what I'm
sure.
surprised Mikey said about didn't say his favorite show was now? Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I don't
that's a good
rewatch it. I didn't rewatch
No, but
it.
we were saying your
have to.
favorite. What's your favorite?
That's up there.
I mean, there's
Alright,
a lot of
No,
shows
no,
out
no.
there.
You actually want to know like a sneaky one, or like one of my favorites? Like it goes back to me liking like reality TV. You guys know the show Survivor?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorites. But you can't really
I couldn't.
rewatch it because there's always a new
Oh.
season
Yeah.
and it's sick. That's like one of
I-
my favorite shows.
I kind of watched something similar, but that was on MTV when I was like in like middle school. It was called the Challenge.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking psychotic.
I can never get
But it
into
was
those shows. I
so
just-
I don't know
Again,
what that
shows I
is.
relate to. I like those shows.
You relate to Survivor? Oh yeah, because you've been on a desert island so many times, guy. The hell are you
No,
talking about?
like-
You relate to it?
Like I envision myself like if I'm talking to that person, I wouldn't say that because then I know they're gonna vote me out. Like that's my philosophy.
You could
I'm
put yourself
thinking
in their
I'm
shoes.
there. Yes.
That's why
Like
it's
he's trying to
called
be a
reality
Fucking
TV.
ridiculous guy.
Like these
Duh.
shows, like I can't pretend I'm a cartoon. Like what? I'm gonna dress up as a dinosaur.
I don't
A
know what shows
dinosaur.
you're watching, buddy, but
We're not saying Jurassic Park over here. We're talking
Okay, a
normal shit.
dragon. I'm Earth.
Did you say you're a
Idiot.
dragon?
Doesn't even know what Avatar is. Swear to
he has
God.
no idea. He's so
Did
so
you say you're a
clouded in
dragon
judgment
because
by
you're
it being a
drinking the
cartoon. He
dragon's
doesn't
milk?
know anything.
No, I said dragon because I was gonna put this box on my head.
Jeez.
Boo!
Oh my God. All right, how's everyone's drink going? I'm gonna do a little drink checkup because I feel the
Less
last
than
two
halfway through.
episodes. There we go. That should be a little bit more.
Ooh.
There's my drink checkup. Give me
Jake,
a little
pinky
finger
up.
wag. Give me a little finger wag while everyone takes a sip.
Jake, pinky up.
This is the patented Jake drink checkup coming at you live.
That's
Ah,
good. Hey, I want to
nice.
ask. I want to ask a question. Did you guys see the Oh, CD, I know you asked earlier. You asked what was that when I brought it up before the podcast. With Elon Musk buying Twitter, you guys saw the new system that he implemented into the Twitter. It was the fact check. So what had happened was I'm not gonna say what happened, but I'll give you an example. Someone famous states something that applies to a majority of the population trying to state a fact. There's a system that can catch that and use Google in a way to find a source that's very reliable to basically fact check what that person tweeted. So now I'll give the example. The White House put something out like Social Security checks have increased for the first time, and I forgot when, to, I don't know if it was record high or first time high, something high, but whatever. They increased them, and they said they were very happy about it. So underneath the tweet, there was a new little fact check that provided a link to the US.gov whatever and said that that it wasn't true, the above tweet, because it only went up because of inflation. What do you guys think about the fact check on
All right,
Twitter?
I'm
I
gonna-
got you.
I know. I'm gonna go first because I think the fact check is a great idea. I'm not sure if he's the one that implemented it, just in the sense that like he's already fired a good like 25% of the workforce at Twitter. So I don't see how he has the coding or the capabilities to even make that happen.
Oh,
But like,
yeah, that's a
hey,
good point.
if he did, great little stunt, like great move. He's gonna have a lot of his tweets checked. It'll be funny.
I will
That's a good
say
point.
to back that up, the only reason I will kind of push back on that is those social media companies are criminally overstaffed. Like
Oh,
they have an
Yeah.
insane amount of workers, and they're not really, on a coding basis, you're not really doing that much to enhance the website. Most of the coders, what they're probably doing is coding apps for the team themselves. So, you probably already have like one dedicated team for bugs on Twitter and then another dedicated team for like new initiatives. Obviously, I'm, dedicated teams of like 1,000 people. You know what I mean? But probably the majority of the coders, with how many I've seen that they have, are probably doing more, you know, they're coding work for the financial teams, you know, and they're doing coding work for other teams that aren't Twitter, but Twitter might
Yeah,
own
I'm
like
sure-
smaller companies. So like, you know, the coding bandwidth to do this is there.
Oh,
I
okay.
just, you know, I don't know if he's the guy to implement it. It sounds like a great idea, but you know, everything in history has been a great idea in theory. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. I like the idea. I love the idea.
I
you know
love
what
the
I mean?
idea too. I
Like,
love it. If
but-
it works the way it should, love it.
but the
It
issue
keeps
is-
misinformation off.
But the issue is,
plus.
where is the source coming from? Is it coming from a bot on Google that can just grab a random source that is the source that's being
So-
tweeted?
So
You know
for
what I
the
mean?
example that I gave, they provided the link. They tweeted out the fact check, put the fact, and then it provided a link, and it was a US.gov website with the I'm gonna say this wrong, but let's call it an
With the
amendment
snippet.
of what had actually transpired.
Yeah. But
I'm
like my
using the
thing
wrong
is,
word, but that's what happened.
Probably a bill.
my thing is,
That's what I
what's the
Bill,
difference
yeah,
between
that sounds
that
right.
and what people already do when they make up sources already? Like you can find a source for anything, no matter how
That's true.
bullshit it is.
Not unless it's US.gov.
But then people will say that it's fake news if it's on US.gov. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, 'cause
the
no one's
arguments that
ever-
are
no one's
made for
ever
it
gonna
now
bel-
are still going to be made for it.
No one's ever gonna believe what they don't want to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. Where I don't know what it does, because people will see the fact check thing and be like, "Oh, that's bullshit," like they already do for fact checking sites.
Either way, I think it's a good idea. Mikey, what you got?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion, and they're gonna believe what they want to believe.
Yeah.
Like, it's
All
just
right.
kicking the can. Like,
All right,
don't know.
Switzerland, just wave your white flag. Do shit in this conversation. Fuck you.
all right, I have a point. You know what this is all reminding me of?
What?
You remember when you have to turn in your paper at turnitin.com to see if you played?
Oh, I hated that motherfucking website.
Fuck
I
That's what
agree.
system,
that's,
bro.
That's
Horrible.
what it brought me. That's the memory it brought me. to.
That's actually probably the closest thing to it, honestly, because it's gonna look when I think of it, it's probably gonna use a bot to search the text that has been written and like one points, and it's gonna look on, you know, for a website that has those points. So I don't know how the fuck is gonna be able to discern if the site that it's using is credible or not.
But they probably have like a short list of reliable sources, but that depends. Is the person pulling the trigger? How does he know it's a reliable source? I don't know.
Wikipedia
That's
is a
that's
reliable
my
source.
point. You know what I mean?
Wikipedia was not reliable according to a lot of my teachers, Mikey.
Yeah, Wikipedia fucked me a lot of times.
Apparently, I can only use my books in my library.
Okay, that's brutal. You got screwed by whatever teacher told you that.
Have you ever
Tampa,
been to a library,
Tampa,
Mikey?
baby.
I actually was in a library last week.
What were you doing at the library? I want to know.
Yeah, you
Voted.
got a
now,
library.
voted,
now
for
I'm
sure.
curious. What'd you do at the library?
You
Study.
voted.
This turned real quick.
Ah.
studying.
Once it Mike was studying how brews were made.
How
I was
bruiser-
studying-
Now
I was studying the growth of Twitter, if it's gonna profit or lose profit. You know,
Mm.
You know, Mikey, I've known you for 20 years. I think this is the first time in my life I've heard that you studied.
yeah.
All right, so you're studying for a test, most likely. Oh, look at
Those
his face
turn
just
it
freeze.
in, the comms are catching up to me.
Oh,
No,
that's
I'm
funny.
studying to how to brew beer. Actually, I'm trying to be a brewmaster.
There's no way you went to the fucking library to study how to brew beer. You have a real reason. You don't want to share it, and that's okay.
Look at that smug face.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what to say. He froze. Freaking guy.
You know, well, hopefully he doesn't start randomly talking, but you know, talking about like things of not knowing what to say and, you know, saying things for you. What do you guys think about Qatar?
Oh yeah.
You know, paying
Boo.
for fans to go to Qatar if they will. I don't know. I haven't verified this, so Twitter fact check me and we'll see what happens. But that one of the that they are paying if fans rat out other fans that are saying negative things about Qatar.
Oh, I've also heard they have to leave good reviews, and they're paying for their hotels and flights.
I've
and
heard
paying them there.
yeah, but what I heard
like,
my
Wait,
thing,
Qatar pays you for that?
Qatar
Pays you for the hotel,
the
flight,
country.
and like $1,000 a day you're there.
They'll
And
pay
tickets
you.
and tickets to go to the game.
Well, you get $1,000.
I
I'm
assume so,
assuming.
yeah.
If they give
get
you
it.
tickets to go to the game, I'm writing all you motherfuckers out.
Oh, okay. So that
For
was my
sure.
question. I
Sure.
wrote this.
Oh,
topic
CDs
in
and
there.
Jake kissed. Kicked them out of the country.
I don't think it's kicking him out, buddy. I think we're in jail for like
We're
10
dead.
years, bud.
We're
Yeah,
dead.
you guys
You
gonna
would
be
kill us.
very-
This guy would kill us for free tickets. This fuck. What the
My
fuck, bro?
friend would
We've been
rat me
friends
out.
for
Are you kidding
years.
me?
I'm gonna pick you guys up after the World Cup in the middle of the fucking desert.
Christian's gonna visit our grave. There's gonna be these guys kissed, and then Christian's gonna chisel in. Not actually. Tickets were sick, and then that's gonna be the end of it. bro.
Fucking sideline, bro. 50-yard hash. Fucking perfect. I saw Messi score his final goal as an Argentinian. All right,
I would
fuck you.
cry. All right. So what was the question again?
All right, so here's my real question. It's a shitty thing that they're doing this. Obviously, we're all gonna agree that this is a shitty concept of, let's call it Big Brother. They're gonna control everybody's hand in this. What's
Ooh, nice
the
1984 reference? Huh? Look at
what's
this.
what's the amount of money would it take for you to actually do this and go? What would they have to go to you and offer? Be like, we're giving you hotel, we're giving you flight, we're giving you tickets. Do you need more to go?
But what am I?
Yeah.
What are the ramifications of me ratting out?
You have to, you have to rat out, and you are part of a group, so most likely that you won't be noticed.
But what
That's
I'm
the thing
saying,
that-
I'm saying, what happens to someone that I rat out? Like,
Oh,
You get buried in the desert.
you won't know. It depends
don't
on
know.
the crime.
I
It
don't know.
could be-
It would probably be a lot of money then if I mean, I already have my issues with the World Cup being in Qatar anyways. So I think I'm already gonna be more annoyed that I'm even going with myself. I'd be playing a morality game that I'm not sure I want to go down.
So is
but-
that a yes or no?
And you gotta leave a good review after.
see
the fact.
the question isn't yes or no. He said, what is the dollar amount, right?
Yeah, what's the amount? What are you
Okay.
selling yourself?
Okay, the
for?
the dollar amount is pay for all my shit, buy me tickets to whatever game I want to, and I want a fat fucking check from the prince of Qatar, because you know those fuckers have money, so nobody here can settle.
what's the
How
amount?
much is that check?
I want $10 million and I'll write out every fucker there.
No, that's lying.
Oh.
Like, what is the number that would make you like go from no, I
right.
won't to yes, I will?
So
A
you
couple
would do
extra
it for
zeros.
$1 million.
Yeah.
No,
But I wouldn't
Alright.
write you guys out. I'd write out the other people.
Would you
I
do
would
it for
not do it for $1 million.
100,000? Would you do
I
it
will
for
not do it for $1
100,000?
million.
Mikey, you not do it for $1 million?
Mikey
No.
has nice moral standards. Christian, we're talking about you. You only don't let anybody else affect you.
Nobody else is
100
affecting me. I just said I need a couple zeros. A couple zeros to
hun-
me is a couple million.
Which is how many
100
zeros?
100,000. How does that sound to you?
100. No.
Not 100,000?
Yes,
Give
you
me
would,
10
that
bro.
million.
You said 10 million, but you said you would take $1 million.
I would take $1 million to go over there with everything
The
included.
least
I
you would
want
take is $1 million.
huh?
The least you would take is $1 million.
The least I would take is $1 million.
So you're telling
Okay,
me if
so
I
$1
offered
I think you
you,
guys
million.
are talking a lot of shit right now.
if
Alright,
I offered
ask
you,
me.
Okay,
a
okay.
quarter of $1 million.
Situation. If Papa Qatar
Christian, they
comes to
buy
me-
your house. They buy you a house
They buy you
right
a
now
house.
in Miami. Would you do it?
No.
Oh,
lying
he thought
piece of
about it. He
shit,
thought
bro.
about it. I
I
don't know.
wouldn't- For a fucking house here in Miami? No. I want
That's like-
money to play with. I want tickets. I want nice hotel. I want to stay in the hotel. I want to stay in the room with Weston McKinney. Okay. And
Play
I want
people with him in the middle of the game.
yeah. And I want to be driven around the Qatari kingdom. And I want my price went up to 10 million, and I'll write all the fuckers out.
No, I think you said yes to $1 million. I'm holding you to $1 million.
Okay, yeah, $1 million.
I
What
don't
about
You
think
you
would do
we're.
it for $1 million.
I don't think we. I think we might not be the demographic they're looking for.
Oh no, I think they're looking for super fans.
I'm a super
They-
fan.
So this is the report I read, and I still haven't. I've seen conflicting reports. Is I saw one of the like top American outlaw guys.
Oh no,
like,
I saw that report.
one
It's
of-
already diminished. It's that is incorrect.
So,
Twitter.
but
said
then I
it's
read
correct.
that guy isn't actually a part of American Outlaws.
He's a part of USSF and American Outlaws.
Yeah. So
But-
the report was that American Outlaws, for those who don't know, is the leading supporter group for the United States national team, and the report was that one of the top execs for the American Outlaw group was getting paid by Qatar, his tickets expensed, his hotel expensed, and paying him money for him to rat out people that were giving negative reviews of Qatar.
Mhm.
Now that's what I read. Then by the New York Times, by the way. Then
Yeah, which
one person I saw is he was a representative for the United States fans at the World Cup draw. And
Mhm.
apparently the New York Times asked him, he said that he had no contact from Qatar and his trip was paid for by himself, not by Qatar. And apparently the New York Times still ran with
Bless
the
you.
story.
that's
Bless you.
also what I've heard the second story. That's the one
Mikey, that's a
heard.
fine. I expect $5 in the fine bucket. And so I don't know if this is all true or
Sneezy
not,
McGee.
but well,
I-
I mean, who knows what's going on? Qatar has just been such a dog shit situation. I don't know. I mean,
I'm
I
sure
don't
you're
know.
gonna see Brazilians out there fucking getting eaten up by making all that money, Qatari money, by
you think so?
going
I
there.
mean, it's not a bad
If
shout.
there's gonna be a country to do it,
Talking
it's gonna
about that
be
though,
Brazil.
did you see what happened with the Brazilian election?
Yeah.
So, but what you might have not seen is that Neymar endorsed the right-wing guy, Bolsonaro or whatever his name was, who lost. So then the people
I saw that too.
in Brazil were chanting on the streets, Neymar, you have to pay your taxes now, which I think is hilarious. Because they know for sure Neymar got sent a message from Bolsonaro, like, yo, if you endorse me, I'll cut all the taxes.
Oh, for
shit.
sure.
You don't have to worry about it. So then the people were chanting that. And then, this guy's going to be as corrupt as the last guy. So nothing's going to fucking change because that's how Brazil is.
Yeah, that's
Mikey, in case you didn't know, it's like Biden paying LeBron to support him.
Yeah. If you need a real world example.
Thank you
Real
for
world.
putting it in Mikey terms.
No worries, I got you, buddy.
Hey,
Mikey
OCDs, if you're
terms.
wondering, I don't have the $5. I was paying my Twitter verification.
Oh,
$8.
Oh,
$8.
so you're
I
negative $3
Hey.
right now.
$8 to get a blue check mark. Hey, but listen, I got one last thing to say about the Qatar. I'm gonna be hating on Qatar
I got one
for,
after you.
for 17 more days. 17 more days I will be hating on the Qatar. And when that 17 days are over, I will be the biggest fucking World Cup fanboy because I
Red,
don't
white,
give a
and
fuck
blue,
at that
baby.
point.
That's what the
these colors don't run.
That's the
And
reality
it's
of the
super
situation.
sad.
though.
It's super sad
Oh yeah.
because the World Cup should not be there. We're gonna have a whole podcast about this in the future when we get closer to the World Cup. But it's just, it's true. It's true for everyone here. As
See,
soon
but
as
this-
that fucking first game starts, we're all watching that game at 8 o'clock in the morning.
But this is the reality of the Brazil World Cup as well, where the Brazilian government was stealing money to pay for stadiums that are literally bus parks now. Like no one uses a stadium in the middle of the Amazon rainforest because
Crazy.
it's inhabitable, and they just paid for it so they could get the World Cup. So this is nothing new for the World Cup, but this is so ridiculous that there's been migrant workers. It's clear, just bribery involved to get the World Cup to Qatar. And yet, when the ball is kicked, I don't give a fuck because I'm watching the World Cup, which is the greatest sporting event on earth. And, I think that's the reality of the issues of where we are. And I don't know what could possibly change that.
Before we get to Mikey's point, I'm gonna let him load back in because he looks a little sad with that face.
That's hilarious. All
there-
right, that's
There
Clip
is a
that.
Netflix documentary coming out. I need Twitter to fact check me, but it might be next weekend, sometime next Friday, I think. And it's Netflix. They put a documentary out exposing the FIFA president and all the corrupt things they've done over the years with the World Cup, starting with the whole money throwing to Platini and all these different things.
They've made one already, and I watched it.
It's coming out on Netflix, and I saw the trailer yesterday. It looks absolutely insane. We're gonna say that for another time. But Mikey, what was your comment you got to make?
Yo, this beer's pretty good. I'm about to get a second one. Yeah, so you guys are talking about all the deals, like how much money you would take for Qatar. Let's be honest. Is Qatar gonna pay you, man? They're gonna tell you, oh, here, they're probably gonna give you half if that. Let's go. Come on.
well.
I
Oh, you
genuinely
get it
think
up
they
front.
would pay.
I also do they would pick. They have a lot of money.
Dude, watch at the end of the World Cup, watch something's gonna come out. Watch.
Hey, give me that shit up front.
Good
Give
stuff.
me that shit up front.
That was
Look,
nice.
you were catching a football.
Listen, I'll give you my deal. I want $25 million and I want it sent to my family. Just in case they want to do something to me, my family has the money.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
life
I'm part of
insurance
that
for
family.
Mikey looking,
so
Mikey looking to
I'm
the
gonna be in the
future.
desert.
You know,
Mikey's
Mikey.
willing to die for 25 million. I respect that.
Yeah, Mikey. You know, some would say that's a dickhead move to put the money in your family, but you know, for me, I have a different dickhead. And today, my dickhead of the day
But we're going controversial this entire podcast.
is Kyrie
Good.
Irving. Is Kyrie Irving. Because, I mean, what are you doing, Kyrie? I mean, it's just
Yeah,
one thing
I
after the
agree.
other. I think the guy genuinely has been trying to get out of playing basketball, but still get paid for playing basketball for the last 2 years. He starts with
But that wasn't the way because now he's not going to get paid for 5 games at minimum.
It's-
Minimum 5 games.
what? All right,
Because he
so
needs the money.
You think that guy gives a fuck about not being paid for 5 games?
But like,
But
Dave, you're a
this is- it's-
basketball
it's
player.
different.
Like, you.
it's different. It's a minimum of 5 games, and I think I'll give a whole. So Kyrie
Yeah, go
Irving,
for it.
his latest snafu has been he posted was it a link to the documentary?
It was on his Instagram story where he posted a link or a movie or something.
was a
reference
movie.
to
It was a Twitter post. It was a
anti-Semitic something.
documentary. It was a documentary that says that. I'm not gonna go over the documentary because I haven't watched it. I don't want to watch it.
Never watched it, but I saw one quote from the entire movie.
You're not gonna drink, Jake? Come on, this is for you, buddy.
Fucking guy taking so long, bro. Pour the damn beer.
I didn't know what the fuck that meant. Who the fuck points their finger like that?
You
it came
did.
up
You
like
had
15
us do
minutes ago.
that.
No, that's drinking time. Drink time. Woo!
Jay, give me your dragon screech right now. 3, 2, 1.
All right, but
Oh,
back to
I don't know.
Kyrie
Wait,
Irving.
I don't know who saw House of Dragon. Did anyone finish it?
No, I
I'm
haven't.
rewatching Game of Thrones with my girlfriend right now,
fuck.
so she
Okay.
could watch House of Dragons. So
Well, for those of you who have seen it, the last episode with the little dragon and Jake Screech, you know what I'm talking about.
Spoiler alert, Christian G.
Oh
man.
yeah, big time. Wait till you get to the episode. We're gonna come back to this.
All right, but talking about Kyrie again, I just so he posted a video that was of an anti-Semitic documentary that I haven't watched. I don't think anyone's watched it. I don't even think Kyrie's watched it, to be totally honest. But he is so hard set on him not doing anything wrong that every interview you can literally see the mental gymnastics going on in his head to be like, are you going to apologize?
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't make the documentary. It's like, yeah, douchebag, but you put it out there and I only know about the documentary because of you, guy. You know what I mean? So,
facts.
you know, and I don't think for me, the issue isn't that he posted it. The issue is that he has not taken responsibility for what posting it has done, nor has he apologized in any way, and he's not assuming any responsibility. So,
Yes.
and the issue is that I'm seeing now is that Kyrie is going to become a hero to some people for being anti-cancel culture. Oh, you can't cancel me because I'm not going to apologize. When in reality is people are becoming anti-cancel culture, which makes them immune from what they did wrong somehow.
Mikey,
So
what you
people-
think?
I
Before you
disagree.
lag out.
I disagree with that statement completely with the anti-culture because you know what a perfect example is? Miles Leonard. He's playing a Twitch game and uses a word. I'm not going to say it.
Yes, Mike,
That
but
offends Jews.
this is different. This is different. He
it's-
admitted
no.
fault. He admitted fault. What Kyrie's doing is
Wait,
not
let
admitting
me
fault.
let me talk. Let me
Yeah,
talk.
yeah,
though, let me
let
talk.
him do it. Let him do it.
Right? He admits whatever. The next day, the NBA comes and says something. Then he suspend them right away the next day.
All right, ready
No,
for
I completely agree with you. But I think
ready
it's,
for what's the problem in this scenario?
What's up,
Miles
Jake?
Wait, I'm
Leonard.
not done yet. I'm not done
No,
yet. I
that's-
thought
no,
I was
that's fine.
lagging.
Oh, okay, go.
No, no,
I'm
fine.
not done
I'm-
yet.
we
I'm
thought
gonna-
you were
I'm gonna
giving us a
interject.
dramatic
I'm gonna
pause.
interject. I'm gonna interject just because the only
he
thing
was
I think
tough.
the biggest thing is Miles Leonard was a small role player.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving is a face of an organization.
Okay, there's no different. You're in the NBA. You treat every player equally. You don't
That's
wait
not how
a
it works,
week-
though.
a
Let's
week
be
and a-
honest. That's
You don't.
we have to be
Okay,
honest.
you don't wait a week and a half to come out and say a statement. The NBA, the front office, the head guys, the owners, they're the worst owners in sports. Okay, yeah, you're for the players. I get to a certain extent, but you're letting the players control. The NBA is what LeBron
Well,
says. Come on.
the Nets themselves have painted themselves as a player-first organization, where the players do have the power in the Nets
They
organization. That's
failed
for
too,
sure.
bro.
They are the
Mhm.
reason that Nash is the coach. they are the reason Nash is fired. It's because of the players.
And they're the reason why they're hiring the Celtics coach that just did something that Boston released. The guy should be out for a week, a year, if they're gonna make it a whole big deal. If the Celtics are gonna make it a whole big deal.
I also have a big issue with just Kyrie Irving, his like suspension whole thing is they fined him, but they told him to put the money to an organization.
It was a donation.
It's a slap on the wrist. It's a slap on the
it's a-
wrist. Look at Miles Leonard. He's out on the league.
But this
Yes,
this is
but,
my
like,
point, Mikey.
Wait,
you-
wait,
go ahead.
before he that's a donation. That's a tax write-off now.
Mhm.
He gets
It
to
is.
write that in his taxes, and that's bullshit. Like that should be a loss of money. Like he should double that. Make sure he like puts enough
Mikey-
where he
but-
actually feels that hit a little bit. I
He should,
hated that
he
guy,
should
but-
go and do community hours. Go hang out. What Myers Leonard did. He learned about it. He learned about the whole.
Yes,
culture,
yes.
about the religion.
My issue, Mikey, I'm not saying that I'm agreeing with you that they're treating Kyrie Irving's thing different from Miles Leonard's thing. But the reality is that skill level grants you a level of, it grants you, more leeway with everything.
privilege. It's privilege.
grants you
The
more
league's about
privilege.
equality, though. The
It
league's about
shouldn't,
equality.
but it's not. It should be, but it's not.
Okay.
But what I was
It's,
saying,
it's
Mikey,
when they want it to be. It's when they want it to
yes, and that's my point,
That's the
Mikey.
problem.
I'm saying is that Kyrie Irving, like denying any responsibility, him being so sure to not, apologize. He did this with everything. This is who he is. He's a guy that, he thinks that he's like an intellectual. He genuinely believes it. Like the way that he
Yeah.
talks, the way that he's
Earth is
very
Hey,
flat,
he went to
man, come on.
Duke. He went to Duke.
yeah, for a year. He is well spoken. I'm not gonna lie, but he's an idiot because the reality is I think he doesn't have a friend that's like, yo, shut the fuck up, dude. He doesn't have one friend that's like, dude, stop. You know what I mean? He's surrounded by yes men, probably exactly how Kanye West is, but that's another point. But
I was gonna
that-
bring that up.
that is causing him to think that he is this, this social pariah, not pariah, this social, figure that is above
figure.
everything. And, he says that he's every religion. I forgot what the word is right now, but he's saying all these things, but then he's
Polygamous.
not accepting responsibility for the things that he does. And then now he's going to become someone that, he's going to stand up for being, against cancel culture. You can't cancel me because I didn't do anything wrong. When that is making a culture where if you do anything wrong, and if you just say, I can't be canceled, people are going to back you because cancel culture goes too far sometimes. You know what I mean? So both
Cancel
sides are
culture is
fucking
bullshit.
everything up for everyone. And I think Kyrie Irving is the perfect case study right now. Because that guy has gone from, he only had to do like $500,000. And all the guy had to do was say, I fucked up. I shouldn't have posted it.
Listen,
I
this,
didn't watch the whole thing. And, this is blown out of proportion. But he didn't. He's here acting like, I mean, the documentary quotes Adolf Hitler, bro.
Yeah, it
If
does.
that doesn't show that you fucked up, I don't know what does.
I
but
think that
he's-
was the quote he showed on his story.
Yeah, and he just doesn't understand he fucks up. He doesn't have a friend that is gonna be like, yo, dude, you fucked up. Christian,
Dude,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The
bud.
point is, we could talk about this all day. You know what I mean? And
could.
these people are never gonna they're never gonna get the trouble. They're never gonna get the punishment that they probably should
The
Because-
ramifications.
But
are
Miles
not gonna be
Leonard's
the
out of the
consequences.
league.
because of the pedestal that they're in, and because Miles Leonard is not in the same pedestal as Kyrie Irving.
And it's
which
all
is-
right. It's because
which is
the
sad
Heat and the
because-
Nets are two different organizations. You're
Correct.
talking about a high class organization and a
and a low class that's
terrible
run by
organization.
players. I completely agree. The Nets are a horribly run organization, and he would have never allowed that. They would have done the same thing they did with Myers Leonard, and they would have done it with Kyrie Irving if he was there. But they put people on different pedestals, and organizations handle them differently. But at the end of the day, nobody's gonna do shit. So this is a conversation that, to me, it's something that's dead in the water because nothing's ever
Yeah.
gonna
I kind of agree. I'm
go with it.
I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna
I
end
really
it
don't
off on
give
a
a fuck.
little ironic note that I think is funny about this entire story. He played a game in Brooklyn the other night, and the whole sideline is a bunch of
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
of Jewish people just
That's a
wearing
stop Jewish hate.
yeah, stop anti-Semitism. And I was like, that's a good way to show off and like have a little
That's a
stance.
statement. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ironic to have a picture that was a very well taken photo. It had they were lined up photo like great. You could see the words on their
Yeah,
shirts,
yeah.
and then like he was just standing there. So like poetic, ironic, all the same words. But we can continue on our little drinky break.
I got a beer update. don't let this beer get even a little bit warm. It tastes horrible.
I
let the
actually,
second
Hey,
one
I'm
sit
on my
here for a
second one.
little
I'm
bit.
beer.
loving this beer right now. I'm loving
Me
it.
too.
It's
Me
good,
too.
but I let the second one sit here for a little bit, and no.
All right.
As an
Second drink.
update, I just want to say something. Kyrie Irving is on my shit list.
Mikey,
I think
you're
Dude,
a lot
those
of
like
people
on your
have
super
shit
mental
loud
list.
right
health
now. I don't know what you're doing.
issues, bro. Like, nobody's gonna. Can't let
A lot,
that,
a lot of,
like,
lot of
that
people
stuff
on
is
your
all
shit
bullshit.
list. Second drink, 11%.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Rock hard.
I think we should. Mikey, give us who's on your shit list. Give us a couple people on your shit list. I want to explore this a little
Mikey
bit
shit
more.
list. Mikey has a long
I
shit
don't
list, I
really
feel
have
like.
a shit list. Like,
Hey,
Yes, you do. Yes, you
liar.
do.
like, well, I don't know.
You
Well,
know
Hey,
one,
OCD.
Kyrie Irving. Who else?
OCDs.
You know,
OCDs. You know how you asking him for a shit list brings me back to the Office episode, which is my favorite show. When
oh, is
Ryan,
it?
when
you
Ryan,
didn't say it. Is it How I
wait.
Met Your Mother or Office?
when Ryan,
We're
when
coming back to
Ryan-
it. What? No, give us your best rewatchable show right
Give
now.
us your
Number
best show.
one.
You never gave us
You
your
never
favorite
gave it to
show.
us.
The Office, bro.
All right.
Bam.
What's your favorite show? Go.
The Office.
No, favorite show. You're gonna do both.
Oh, you
I'm
said
gonna
it was
do both.
between
I fucking love
Ozark,
that
Casa
show. I
de
can watch it
Papel, or
anytime.
Game of
I
Thrones.
haven't watched it in a while, but I see it. Bro, I even
Sorry, yo.
follow an
Sorry, yo.
Instagram feed that posts clips from the show. Like, that show is hilarious. Anyway, my point is that when you asked Mikey for a shit list, that was like the episode when Ryan, he goes into the office and he's talking to the camera and he writes down who's on his hate list and he's like,
No, yeah,
you guys remember that part?
I do.
No?
I do. I'm not
Okay,
gonna lie to
Mikey,
you
who's-
guys. This
Mikey, who's
fucking
on your shit
podcast is
list?
off the rails right now.
Mikey,
Mikey,
who's on
come
your
on.
shit list?
You got to give us 3 people on your shit
Yeah.
list.
11% beer. You know.
No, this is 6%.
Oh, you're just white lightweights. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving's
sorry.
definitely up there. I don't like LeBron James.
See a trend here?
Bad.
Well,
Jesus.
okay. I'll give. You want me to give you reasons why I don't like LeBron James?
No,
Yeah,
I want to
but
hear
I-
who's on your shit
I
list.
want to hear your
no
third one. I
reasons.
want to hear your third
No
one. Don't give
reasons.
any
Because he
reasons.
left
No
the
reasons. Give us
Miami
reasons
Heat.
after. Give us reasons after.
I don't even want
Um,
reasons. I just want unanswered shitless people.
Yeah, I don't want.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to guess
Huh.
who like why you.
I take guesses.
I don't want to guess.
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
no,
guess.
I
you.
worded that
Like,
wrong.
what
Here, we all
people,
get-
like,
Mikey, we all get one guess.
okay,
I don't
I'll
want to
say
guess.
yes
I
or
don't want to
no.
guess who
I don't
know's
know,
on the
like,
list.
who's gonna be on my shit list?
Christian.
I know
Christian.
I know who's on your
Yeah.
list, but I don't want to
Christian,
guess.
you go.
Who's the question? Who's the third person on his shit list, or why
No,
is
no.
LeBron and Kyrie?
Who is someone that is on his shit list?
Who's someone that is on his shit list? He's got Kyrie, he's got LeBron, and he's got
Fidel Castro.
what's the opposite of
That's a good one. That's a good one.
There you go.
I have
That's
a
a good
more
one.
controversial one, but I don't want to say. I'll
No,
get
me
you
I
too.
don't want
all
you
of
to
us.
say it either.
I'm trying to
I got
figure
you,
out.
Doug.
I'm trying to figure out what rhymes with row riding. Can't think
That's
of it. I don't know.
All
But
right,
either
Mikey,
way,
Mikey,
Jake,
I
what's your
have
prediction?
something that's on your shit
Hoboken?
list. Mikey, the Houston Astros organization is on your shit list.
Absolutely not. I don't think so, because they're the team that got exposed. There's 2 other teams that was
Agreed.
involved in
That
there
is true.
that they didn't
That is
come
true.
out. All right,
But
and they
no,
they weren't.
they didn't win.
So the Red
They
Sox
didn't
are on
win.
your shit list.
This is
Nah,
the difference. They didn't win.
I like the Red Sox. Like,
How do you like the Red Sox?
I do like the Red Sox as well.
You
I
like
think
the Red
it's
Sox?
'cause, like,
Yeah.
I hate every team with baseball though. So
Well,
I got Boston blood in
I
me.
think I like
I'm gonna
the
root
Red
for this in
Sox
Boston,
because of
too.
Jake. Honestly,
Oh, true. That's probably true. I have a Ted Williams signed poster in my
big time Red
bedroom.
Sox fan.
I have a Romario signed Miami FC shirt because of Christian's dad.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, well let's
Um,
let's get this back on track. We've been kind of on the rails. My question is, we have a wedding coming up,
Oh.
and Christian wants to know who's gonna be Wolf of Wall Street dancing on the dance floor out there.
Okay,
Little-
so there's a reason why. There's a reason why I brought it up. There's a reason why I brought it up. So I was in the Metro Rail today, and I went on TikTok for the first time in a while because I do not use TikTok like that at
Oh.
all, unless you guys text me a video in the group
I'm
chat.
glad I don't send you anything then, because I don't always want to send you, and then I feel
Bro,
like you don't
and-
reply.
And my fiance, she knows that. She knows I don't use TikTok like that, and she still sends me DMs on TikTok. I opened TikTok today. I had 170 something notifications. I promise you. And I know a couple of weeks ago I went through all of them because I was with her. She told me to go through my DMs so she could send me the funny, so I could watch a funny video. Anyway, so I was on TikTok and the fucking Wolf of Wall Street dance with some other random music where Leonardo DiCaprio is doing the whole like that, and you see Jonah
He's doing
Hill
that?
doing that shit. It was hilarious. And the first thing I thought about was the four of us drunk as fuck on my wedding doing some stupid ass dances towards the back end of the wedding with God knows what tiki music that's on. So
I can
just
tell
want
you.
I want those types of vibes.
I
Let's
can tell
not
you
let's,
right now.
let's not
Well,
disrespect it for a second. I'm gonna be fucking killing the dance floor. All
Yeah,
right, it's
and
not gonna be
wait,
stupid ass dance moves. It's gonna be
Oh, I
people
know.
being like, "Damn, this guy can fucking dance, bro."
All right, I know what Osiris is gonna do immediately. He's gonna get to a level where he's drunk enough, and he's gonna start doing this little twerky thing, and he's shaking his ass.
That's
Oh,
his
you-
It's
signature.
no,
his
no, 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 no,
signature.
People.
I don't do that because I'm good at
Drunk
it.
or
People want
sober?
it.
Drunk
People
or
want it,
sober?
alright?
I do it because that's what the people want, Jake.
That's the
That's
staple.
fine.
I don't know
Listen.
the last time I've been to a party with this group of people that there hasn't been Miss Maylene, my mom, Christian's mom being like, "Oh, Cedes is gonna twerk. Let's go." And I can't let the people down.
I can shake my ass,
Listen,
but I can't do what you
OCDC's
do. You know,
OCD's signature move is him shaking the shit out of his ass, okay, like a vibrator, and he's got the little butt crack sweat coming down the shorts. That's when you
And
know
you-
it's been a good
if
night.
you're right behind him, you're with the sweat because
But it's
He's
so
up there with
impressive
Cardi
you don't
B,
even notice it.
Shakira, J-Lo, Megan Thee Stallion.
we're talking about the best twerkers. Osiris,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cardi B over here.
Oh,
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Osiris, 50 feet of crap. Cardi B.
Yeah. Especially when that
best part is
Anaconda
he's on
Don't
beat
song comes
too.
on.
He's on
On-
beat too.
The
He's
man
on
dude,
beat.
What, am I
just-
gonna twerk and not be on beat? No, I gotta do the ding ding with the you move
Yeah,
one
but
butt
some
cheek
people
when
just
the
want to
beat.
shake their
and
ass.
then
You
bang,
shake
bang,
your ass
bang.
with a purpose.
Yeah, man. It gets. When have I ever shaken the ass
He
and
throws
not
that ass back for a
everyone's
reason.
ready to dance after?
Who's that?
Do you guys think I'm just shaking my ass? No, I'm bringing people together. I'm bringing people to the dance floor.
Mm.
Everyone looks at me. They're like, "Oh, look at this guy. We can dance too a little bit." You know what I'm saying? It's for the people. It's for
Okay,
the
so
people.
you're gonna kick off the dance moves at my wedding with that.
Oh, you
ass
have no.
shaking.
But I'm gonna do it with a little leg kick first, and then.
Oh god, he's gonna pull
Hey, be
something for
careful with
sure.
that hamstring, bro. I don't want you pulling.
Bitch, you're always getting injured.
I'm actually always getting big injuries that I wait so long to diagnose them that they end up being small injuries.
I'd be surprised if you don't show up to my wedding in a boot.
I
Hey, I guarantee you, he'll still be doing that dance move.
that is
Oh, yeah, for
100%
sure.
true. I mean, I had a bone that was popped out for the better part of 6 months before I even did anything. No. So it happened in October. No, it happened in September. I waited until December to go to the doctor because I just thought I had a sprained ankle, and then I got the surgery in June.
Thank you. Just so Jake and Mikey were wondering, thank you for clarifying that because last week you talked about how your nuts or your dick was swollen and you did the
Bro, why are we
Teledog.
bringing it back
you-
to the dicks, bro? Three.
No. I'm
Two,
not
two,
gonna.
two pods in a row. We talking about dicks again.
I know, and I didn't enjoy it either. But I'm just gonna point it out there that
You're the
OCD
one that brought it up
OCD
when you're talking about not
OCD
enjoying it.
I'm just my whole point is that Osiris is lazy.
You're
Osiris is
grasping
lazy.
at
This
You're
isn't
just-
laziness. This
Osiris
is not
lazy.
laziness. Do not get
He's
it
got a-
twisted.
He's got a bone sticking out. He's got a thing with a ding-a-ling, and this guy does not want to go to the doctor. That's lazy.
It's not laziness. It's not laziness. It's that it doesn't hurt enough that I'm like, this doesn't warrant a doctor's visit.
because you don't want to pay the
I'm on
copay.
board with the
No,
CDs.
I don't
I'm
have to
on
pay the
board with
copay. I have
CDs.
insurance. I have 2 insurances because
Mm.
I'm
I'm
so
on board
scared
with
of
the
getting hurt.
CDs, though.
I've gotten hurt so much. I got insurance specifically for MRIs and X-rays. I'm not scared of
used
it. I just don't think it hurts, and then it ends up being a bad injury.
Yeah. Well,
The bone
hurts
one
my
was
brain.
bullshit, though. That one was bullshit.
It was
Because
sticking
listen,
out.
I
What are you
got-
talking about? Bullshit.
no. God screwed me and gave me a bone that wasn't attached to my bone, and I just popped it out. It wasn't sticking out. I just broke the
How-
membrane between the bones.
You should have gotten that checked out right away. That's not.
So if you twist your ankle, you go to the doctor immediately.
If I see my bone sticking out,
The
yeah.
bone wasn't sticking out.
you said it was.
No, the bone popped out, but
Could
it
you
wasn't.
tell? You like feel your when you feel your leg, can you feel the bone?
I
in a
could feel
different
where it
spot?
hurted. I could feel where
Is
it
that-
hurted. I could feel where it was hurting, but I couldn't. I didn't see a bone sticking out. The
Where it
doctor was
hurt.
like, "It's right there," and I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe."
Mikey, so I wanted to ask you, since you're the college athlete, if something happens to you, are you going straight to the trainer? Or are you going to wait it off a little bit and then go to the trainer maybe the next day, the next 2 days if it's hurting?
I'm on board with those CDs.
Thank
So
you.
you're going to
buddy.
wait it out.
No, I'll explain you my reasoning. I'm on board with those CDs because if I go to the doctor and I say my ankle hurts, they're gonna say, "Oh, you broke your wrist." So that's why I don't go to the doctor.
I
for
was on
something
board
so
with you
minor.
for a second, and then you said something that threw me off.
Okay.
I'm
No, I
with
can
you
see-
where
I can
where-
see where he's coming from.
Yes, I
Your
can
doctor's
s-
blind, but
I
mean, maybe get a
will.
new
I
doctor.
do have an example to corroborate what Mikey's saying, but I went to the doctor again because I sprained my
Obviously,
ankle.
I'm like over exaggerating it.
No, yeah, but I went to the doctor for like a broken ankle. Not a broken ankle. I sprained my ankle. And then he showed me the x-ray. He's like, "Yeah, on the other side of the ankle, you broke it, probably like 5 years ago and it healed wrong." And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
I
like
can't even point to
domino
that."
effect. I feel like.
Yeah, like I hate going to the doctor because I don't want to know what's wrong. You know what I mean? I'm scared of what's wrong.
I haven't been to the doctor in 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
I've
that's
actually been
also-
to the doctor now that I have insurance. I
I
didn't
have
go when
not.
I didn't have insurance, but
I'm lazy
have
too.
not.
I'm coming at you for being lazy. I'm lazy as fuck. I haven't been to the doctor in 2 years. I swear to God,
When's,
I'm way
when's
over.
the last
God
time? When's
knows
the
what's
last time you
wrong
went
with
to the dentist?
Oh, actually, last month.
I went
Oh, but
last
you-
week.
okay, you care about your oral health, but not your physical health. Interesting.
I
I
interesting
feel like your
choice.
teeth
Yeah,
get fucked up
because-
a lot easier, right?
I thought you were
Well,
a
no,
Viking.
the
How about
thing
that?
is-
Yeah,
Huh?
you should be strong.
I
What?
thought you were a Viking.
Yeah, no. I'm only a Viking from the waist down. Up here, pussy.
Oh,
Only that 2% though. Wait, don't
Only
don't
that
say
2%. Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. But we're not gonna go back to that conversation. I got one
Yes,
last.
that,
I got
Jesus.
one last topic to bring up. One last topic to bring up. As I mentioned earlier, we're 3 weeks away. 17 days to be correct.
bro, no. Let's save this for another day, man.
I got one question. One
One
question.
question. Put it
One
in.
Because this
question.
question is gonna lead into another 15-minute talk about opinions that we could save for the other one. How
No,
about we
no.
promote the next-
No. Because I just one answer. You can only give
One
me one
answer.
answer. No discussion. Off the top of your head. What stage does the USA make it to?
See, no.
Yeah.
No.
One word.
We're cutting
one,
this.
one.
We're
Just
cutting
one.
this.
Cutting it,
We're cutting
cutting
this. We're
it.
cutting
Oh
this.
my god.
This
cut
is
it.
saved. We're gonna do this in
That-
like 2
I
weeks,
li-
buddy.
Yeah, bro, I'm wearing the fucking shirt. This is my main point of topic when we're talking about this. I'm gonna bring in another segment as our final segment. We know we start with the beer. I think we should end with the beer. So everyone's had how many beers have you had today? I think we've had what 2 beers? I've had 2 myself.
Only 2.
I'm about to go on my third.
Oh, Mikey's liking the beer to go to the third.
No,
exactly.
This
It's-
has been a fantastic beer. I think this is a great choice, Jake. I think Jake also chose the German beer, the Oktoberfest, right?
I talked Oktoberfest that was not aired. It was our pre-show show.
So if you guys ever watch and you become a Patreon member, you will be able to have access to these shows.
Patreon.
I don't think we have a
Fuck.
Patreon. So I'm on my second beer. Obviously, this much left. Heavy beer.
I'm around there.
Like it's still in the stomach for sure, but the taste has not wavered.
It's in my throat.
It's a great beer. It's a great beer.
Like
I will
A
say
seven-
I'm starting to feel the 11%
7.4?
a little bit.
yes, definitely
Maybe you
feeling
can
the
see it in my
11%.
face and my hair. I look fucked up, but I started the podcast like this, so I don't feel as bad.
Definitely feeling it, but the what was I talking about? You throw me
I
off a
don't
little
know.
loop over here.
The
Mikey,
taste of
what
the
you
beer.
think about the
Goddamn.
beer right now?
I want to know how many beers Christian has had.
I've only had 1.5. I still got half in the second one.
Yeah, okay,
That's not bad. That's
that's what we
reasonable.
all are, no?
That's still his first one. That's still his first
No, it's
one.
not.
No, it's the
Look,
second one.
Look.
Oh my god, he had
There
that
was
much
a
left of
good
a
amount in
beer?
that.
was
There
a
was a
good-
good amount in
Yo.
that.
If I made him put that over his head, and what's that drink? That game called?
Yeah,
Beer
but that
dive.
was the
No.
back
over?
of the milk chocolate.
A beer dye is the one you throw it at the can, right?
No. That's different. Beer die is where you toss it up on the table
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
yes.
yeah.
yes.
We're
The one
giving
you
a little
toss it with the can.
preview.
Is that Civil War?
Beer
Or am I-
bong?
No, we're giving a little preview to next week's topic because you know what? I love this topic. I love beer games, just drinking games as a whole. I want to make sure this is a whole 15-minute conversation because I got
Hell
plenty
yeah.
to talk about.
Hell yeah. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, so you guys can catch all our videos. Leave us a comment on what you guys want us to talk about. We'll talk about anything. We all, pretty much all of us, have different opinions, which is so cool. I don't know how all four of us are best friends because we view everything in such a cool, different way that makes us have fun together.
I
guys.
love it.
Yeah. Hey, you can
And-
also tell us what beer you guys want to recommend for
Yeah,
us.
comment.
If it's in our local area, we'll try to get it.
Yeah, comment any beer suggestions. And thank you guys so much for joining us. I have been your host, Ozzy Osnaldo Villacampa, with the great Christian Ronnie Sirvas.
Here we go with the exits.
Woo! Oh, boo!
Why they stop your mojo, bro? Keep going.
No. I wanted you to have like an ending tagline. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you gotta
saying?
do something, bro.
I already got my ending tagline ready. Dragon's milk white.
There we go. And we have Juicy Jake.
I'm juicy.
And finally, the one, the only, the one who made it all possible, One Sip Mike.
Oh, damn. All right.